Okay, so in the information security course, we have covered all these topics: the history and overview, initial and final permutations, and the very important part of DES structure, the DES function was also discussed. Then we have seen the key generation, how the key generator is designed. Then we talked about the DES analysis, the properties of a block cipher. Then what is the design criteria coming under DES. Then we also talked about the very important weaknesses of DES. So here now we are going to talk about the security of DES, and then we will talk about how the security is improved, enhanced in the multiple DES. So let us talk about the security of DES. Now if you take the security of DES, DES is the first very important block cipher, and it has gone through many scrutiny. And the when I say it has gone through many scrutiny, lots of attacks have been attempted on the DES, and the very three interesting attempts on the attack attempts on the DES are the brute force attack, the differential cryptanalysis, and the linear cryptanalysis. Now we have seen in our previous session, we have seen different weaknesses of DES. Okay, so from these weaknesses we have understood that the DES can be broken using 2 power 55 cipher keys. 2 power 55 encryptions if I am going to do, I can easily break the code. Okay, so that means 2 power 55 is the key domain, which is a very small number. If it is applied using different advanced technologies, we can easily break the code. But what happened nowadays, most of the applications use either 3 DES with 2 keys or 3 DES with 3 keys, right? So 3 DES is one of the versions, multiple DES versions of the DES structure. It can use either 2 keys or 3 keys. So if it is going to use only 56 bits, then the possible keys will be 2 power 56. Okay. Now, if I am going to use it with 2 keys, then obviously the number of bits will be 112. Number of bits will be 112 bits. So if I am going to have 112 bits, then the key domain will be 2 power 112. Which is a very large domain. Or suppose if I am going to use 3 keys, then obviously 3 times the key size has been increased. So the number of possible keys will be 2 power 168, which is a very large domain. Okay, so these two multiple DES versions, 3 DES with 2 keys or 3 DES with 3 keys, make the DES resistant to brute force attack, right? So though the DES is easily broken using 2 power 55 encryptions, but the multiple DES version make the DES very resistant to brute force attack. Then the second attack which was attempted on the DES is the differential cryptanalysis. DES is not immune to this kind of attack also. So you can attack it using DES, but the designers of DES, what they have done, they designed the S boxes and 16 rounds, right? All of us know that DES uses 16 rounds in its structure. So these 6 S boxes and the 16 rounds make the DES specifically resistant to differential cryptanalysis also. Why? because it is shown that DES can be broken using differential cryptanalysis. How? If 2 power 47 chosen plain text or 2 power 55 known plain texts are available in the attacker's hand, then he or she can easily break the code using the differential cryptanalysis. We have already seen what is chosen plain text attack, what is known plain text attack in our second module. So, if the cryptanalyst has got 2 power 47 chosen plain text or 2 power 55 known plain text, then he or she can easily break the code. But finding this many number of plain text and the chosen plain text or known plain text is not at all practical. It is very impractical. So we can say differential cryptanalysis cannot be easily done on the DES. DES is resistant to differential cryptanalysis also. And it has also been shown that increasing the number of rounds to 20. Now currently DES is having only 16 rounds, but if you try to increase the number of rounds to 20, then it requires more than 2 power 64 chosen plain text for this attack, which is very, very impractical. So we can declare that the DES is also resistant to differential cryptanalysis, even though it is using only 16 rounds, but increasing the rounds will make it more secure. Now the third case is linear cryptanalysis, and the linear cryptanalysis is a newer attack comparing to the differential cryptanalysis. It is the newer attack happening on the DES, and actually this linear cryptanalysis was not analyzed while designing the DES structure. So S boxes are not very resistant to this linear cryptanalysis, and it has been shown that DES can be broken using 2 power 43 pairs of known plain text and ciphertext. If you have, it can be broken using the linear cryptanalysis. But again, 2 power 43 pairs cannot be retrieved by an attacker from any any user's machine. So finding this many number of pairs becomes very, very difficult, or I can say it is very unlikely. So we can also say that DES is secure in the case of linear cryptanalysis also. So these are the 3 security attacks attempted on the DES structure. So the first one is brute force attack. How do you overcome the brute force? Why brute force attack? Because we have only 2 power 56 possible keys. Because of that, brute force attack can be easily done on the DES. But how do you overcome it? If I have multiple DES version, then it becomes resistant to brute force attack. Then the second attack attempted on the DES is differential cryptanalysis. The differential cryptanalysis can easily break the code if it has got 2 power 47 chosen plain text and 2 power 55 known plain text, right? But retrieving this many number of plain text from the user's machine is very difficult, or it is not practical. So we can say it is immune to differential cryptanalysis also. It is resistant to differential cryptanalysis also. But if you want to make it more secure, what you can do, you can just increase the number of rounds to 20. Then obviously it becomes very, very impossible to get the 2 power 64 plain text is very impossible. And the third attack attempted is the differential cryptanalysis. The S boxes that are used in the DES structure is not very resistant to linear cryptanalysis. But they say that the DES can be broken if the attacker has got 2 power 43 pairs of known plain text and ciphertext. But this many number of pairs cannot be retrieved easily by the cryptanalyst from the user's machine, which is very, very unlikely. So we can declare the DES is safe from the brute force attack, differential cryptanalysis and linear cryptanalysis if it is implemented as the multiple DES. That is the point we have to note here. Okay. So let us see now what is multiple DES. Now what they have thought, since the key size of DES is only 64 bits, they have started searching for the exhaustive key against DES right from 1990. But the users, those who have started using DES structure, they were not willing to change the strategy that is used in the DES, or they were not willing to change the design that is used in the DES. So since the users did not want to replace DES, as it takes a more time and cost also will be increasing if they are going to change the DES structure. Because when the DES was introduced, most of the security protocols, they have started using the DES as the base for their crypto system. So what they have done, if the crypto system in the DES structure is being changed, then the entire crypto system what they have designed in their algorithm has to be changed. So they were not willing to make the changes. Right? Why? Because it will take enormous amount of time as well as money. Changing the encryption algorithm that are widely adopted and embedded in large security architectures will take more time and more money also. So they were not willing to replace the DES. Now the approach is not to completely abandon the DES. Instead, they want to just change the manner in which the DES is used. Right? The how you are going to use it only once means you just try to use it twice or thrice, then it will help you to improve the security. So this is the idea that led to the modified schemes called as triple DES, and this triple DES is sometimes known as 3 DES also. Actually there are two variants of triple DES. One is 3 key triple DES, the other one is 2 key triple DES. And these 2 key triple DES and 3 key triple DES is what we call as multiple DES. So what you have to understand here is triple DES was introduced as a modified scheme for the large security architectures which were using DES for their crypto system. So the multiple DES was introduced because of the major criticism of DES regarding its key length. That means we can use double or triple DES to increase the key size. So key size was one of the very vulnerable point how the DES become easily broken by the brute force attack. So if you just increase the key size, obviously it is not exposed to the brute force attack. So considering the DES algorithm, which has key size of only 56 bits, which is very short in context to the modern computation capability, the threat here is the key value can be evaluated by the brute force key search, right? Using any parallel processing machine, or if you have any distributed computing environment, then obviously you can easily break it using the brute force attack. Therefore, we go for the double DES or we go for the triple DES. Now, in the double DES, right, in the case of double DES, the output will be something like this. You have the plain text. The plain text will be encrypted with key 1. Again, it will be encrypted with key 2. Then the ciphertext will be produced. Whereas for the decryption, the ciphertext will be decrypted with key 2 first, right? It will be decrypted with key 2. Here the encryption is done first with key 1, then with key 2, whereas the decryption will be done first with key 2, then it will be done with K1. Therefore, you will get the plain text. So, the cipher 2DS obtained by the repeated application of DS is called 2DS, which can also be denoted as DES into DES. So, this is called a product cipher. Please make a note of it. This is called as product cipher obtained by the composition of two ciphers. So this idea is extended for the multiple ciphers also. So if you want to have triple DES, then you will have DES into DES into DES. 3 times you will be doing it, right? 3 into 56 bits you will be using in triple DES. So this multiple ciphers or multiple DES will be achieved if you start increasing the key size 2 times or 3 times, etc. So the 2 DES is expected to provide security equivalent to 112 bits, because if you have the key size as 112 bits, then the key domain becomes 2 power 112. So 2 power key domain പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 2 power 112 possible keys you can have for this many number of bits. So obviously it becomes more secure. Now, however, an attack called as meet in the middle attack, another attack called as meet in the middle attack, proves that double DES also has vulnerability, right? Please make a note of it. Apart from the brute force attack, differential cryptanalysis, linear cryptanalysis, another attack called as meet in the middle attack. So this meet in the middle attack proves that the double DES is also vulnerable to the attack. Now, this is what we call as the meet in the middle attack. We are not going to discuss in detail what is meet in the middle attack. So this is the diagram you can have for the meet in the middle attack. You can observe here, if the attacker has got this middle value, this 64-bit middle value, this 64-bit middle value, right? So observe here, the 64-bit plain text will be given to the DES. One intermediate value will be generated. Then this value will be encrypted again with the second key. Then you will get the ciphertext. This is the process, right? Whereas in the case of meet in the middle attack, this is the intermediate value. So if the attacker has got this particular intermediate value, then he will try to find out what is this particular key. He can easily find out because it is going to have only one key, 56 bits. So 2 power 56 possible keys will be there for K1. So by using this, I can get this particular value. Okay. So the same way, the attacker will try to check the value. See, the idea here is the attacker will find out the K1 value if he gets the middle value, right? So all the possible K1 values he will be identifying. Ciphertext also he can got. So once he get the ciphertext, what he will do? He will be decrypting it and he will get all these possible values of K2 by using this, right? So let us assume this is the middle text in the encryption process. This is the middle text in the decryption process. Assume that the attacker has got the middle text of the encryption process and the middle text of the decryption process. If so, attacker can find out all the possible keys of K1 for using this middle text. In the same way, the attacker can find out all the possible keys of K2 by using this middle text. I repeat, the cryptanalyst or the attacker can find out all the possible K1 values by using this middle text. In the same way, the attacker can find out all the possible K2 by using this middle text. Okay. Now what he will be doing? He will be listing all the K1 values and he will be listing all the K2 values. List all the K1 values, list all the K2 values. The same way, all the middle text will be listed here, all the middle text will be listed here. അപ്പോൾ K1 ൻ്റെ 2 power 56 K1 values ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോരു K1 വാല്യൂ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും ഒരു മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ. ഇൻ ദ സെയിം വേ ഓരോരു K2 വാല്യൂ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും ഒരു മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ സംവേർ ദീസ് ടു മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് വിൽ ബി മാച്ചിങ് ഇല്ലേ. ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് K1 യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഉള്ള മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ മാത്രമാണ് ഉള്ളത്. ഇവിടെ K2 യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ മാത്രമുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ സംവേർ ദിസ് മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ ആൻഡ് ദിസ് മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ വിൽ ബി ഈക്വൽ. ആ ഈക്വൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കേസിൽ he can easily understand what may be the K1 value, what may be the K2 value. So അത് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ K1 and K2 വാല്യൂ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ he can easily break the code, right? So that is the idea behind meet in the middle attack. So meet in the middle attackൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ മിഡിൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റും വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് they are going to find out. So the plain text will be not known. So he will get the middle text. So he will try to encrypt it and he will list all the K1 values. He will be listing all the K2 values. Somewhere in between this middle text and this middle text will be matching. If there is a match found, then what he is going to do? He will identify the K1 and K2 value so that he can easily understand what is the plain text sent by the sender to the receiver. This is what we call as the man in the middle attack. Sorry, not man in the middle attack, it is meet in the middle attack, MIM. So to overcome this problem of 2 DES, they have introduced 3 DES which will be having the plain text value given for the DES cipher with K1, and again this middle value will be done with reverse cipher, then again it will be done with cipher. So here encryption process has one encryption, one decryption and one encryption again. Then the ciphertext will be produced. Whereas on the other hand, the reverse cipher will be done 2 times and the cipher will be done in between for the decryption process. So the 64-bit ciphertext will be given to the reverse cipher and from there it goes to the cipher, again it goes to the reverse cipher and then it produces the plain text. So this is what is done in the triple DES, where the encryption and decryption both uses the cipher and reverse cipher process. We have already seen what is cipher and reverse cipher process in the DES structure. Reverse cipher പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ decryption process ആണ്, cipher എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ encryption process. So encryption process the plain text will enter into the mixer and then coming out of the swapper, and 16 rounds will be there, and the 16th round will not have a swapper or it may have 2 swappers. We have already discussed it, correct? The same way in the decryption also we have seen how the 16 rounds can be used for the decryption process. So here this DES cipher will have 16 rounds, and this will have 16 rounds, and this will also have 16 rounds. But these three processes will have three different keys. Therefore, the key will be having 112 bits. So totally here the example shows K1, then here again K2, then again K1, right? But here you can have a different key also. K3 can also be used here, right? So the total size for this particular encryption process is 168 bits. Key 1 plus key 2 plus K1 will give you 168 bits for doing the encryption process, and the same keys will be used for the decryption process. So with the triple DES with 2 keys or triple DES with 3 keys can also be used. So if I am using 3 keys, here it will be K1, K2, K3. Since this triple DES is with 2 keys, I am having K1, K2, but I am repeating K1 again here. But if it is triple DES with 3 keys, then it will be K1, K2 and K3. But anyhow, the triple DES will be using the key size as 168 bits. That gives more security to the DES structure. So that is what we have to understand in the multiple DES. So the multiple DES is a conventional encryption algorithm which is very popularly followed in lots of security architectures. Okay. So with that we are completing the third module, which is based on DES. Thank you.